success, be nobleness, and every gain divine. And you know, when I was in school, we used to sing it something like this. Listen here. Oh, beauty by far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, far purple mountain majesties.
Thank you, Richie V.
Well, now, wait a minute.
All right, here we go.
I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned thy good. Yes, he did. Heavy brotherhood from sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this. America, I love you, America. You see, my God, he done shed his grace on thee. You ought to love him for it, because he crowned that good.
Well, folks, I think honestly, I'm being honest, I think somebody's sabotaging this thing. Everything was fine on my end. Everything was fine in New York, right, Mr. Producer? Perfect. All of a sudden, boom. It's not the first time. It's like the third time that's happened. The equipment is fine. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please watch Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, Life, Liberty, and Levin. It's a very, very important show. If you can't watch it live, set your DVR right now. As long as you watch, I'll keep doing it. We salute our armed forces, police officers, firefighters, and emergency personnel, our truckers, our brothers and sisters in Taiwan and Ukraine. Good night to all my little doggies. God bless you all. Good night, Dad. Good night, Mom. Good night, Leo. And good night, Joe. And ladies and gentlemen, together we shall overcome. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Sunday and here on Monday.
Time to get back to the game. Welcome to Bulldog Football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com. After a victory at home, tonight your Bulldogs hit the road for the first time this season and head to Hobbs to take on the Eagles. The Bulldogs are ready. Are you? Bulldog Football on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com is presented by PVT, Sondy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales, and ENMU Roswell, Hermosa Church of Christ, J.S. Ward & Son, H.F. Sinclair, Smile Expressions, Forest Tire, Crouch Plumbing, Incredible Printing, Cisco Equipment, Bob Reed Pest Control, KFC of Artesia, Maze Lumber, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Big O Tires, Adobe Rose, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Tay Branch of Artesia, Rebel Daughters Barbecue, J&J Home Care, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Faith Baptist Church, Artesia Credit Union, Deans Incorporated, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, Turpinning & Sons, Kane Electric Supply, Artesia Family Healthcare, Hawker & Sons, LaFonda Restaurant, Western Bank, Guy Chevy, Artesia Ford, Maupin & Brown, Artesia General Hospital, Business Notions, and First National Bank. Now, sit back and get ready for the action.
Welcome back here on the pregame show, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. And of course, I'm joined by head coach Jeremy Maupin. And coach, before we get into this week, just a great win last week. I wanted to let you recap maybe a little bit about Carlsbad.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a tough battle against those guys. I mean,
Welcome back here on the pregame show, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. And of course, I'm joined by head coach Jeremy Maupin. And coach, before we get into this week, just a great win last week. I wanted to let you recap maybe a little bit about Carlsbad.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a tough battle against those guys. I mean, I think, the Eddy County War, a lot of people make that game out to be really big. And so I was really proud of our kids and never gave up. We didn't play very good for, offensively, we didn't play very good for the first really 3 quarters, and defensively, I thought we played pretty well the whole game. We kind of gave up some big plays late there in the fourth, but overall, I mean, you see there's just a big difference in our kids and what they did, you know, in past year. On, you know, I tell them it was big to get that stop when they went for 2 after they scored that touchdown, because after we run the kickoff back, a lot different if you're kicking to tie or you're going for 2 for the win. And so I'm just really proud of just those little things where our guys really stepped up even in the face of adversity and persevered. And so it's always good to get out of that game with the win.
Well, you know, it's the first game of the season. It was for them too, but there's always things that you guys, and I know you see, say, okay, we've got these things we got to improve on, but that's normal.
Yes, sir.
Because it's the first game, first time you're getting real live. You had the scrimmage, but not the same thing.
Yeah, we had a lot of penalties.
Right.
You know, we got to get those cleaned up, and we had a lot of, you know, our right tackle forgot to go out on the first play of the game. You know, so like you don't know how that happens all the time, but we know, you know, in big games like that, we got to make sure that our guys are ready to go, and so hopefully we got those things taken care of this week and play a lot better.
Well, it was a big crowd. It was fun to watch. It was exciting. It came down to that last minute, and you guys get the win. Now you go to another big 6A school in Hobbs and travel there. And why don't you talk a little bit about what you guys, how you prepared this week? You coming off that win over Carlsbad. You've already said you've got some areas you know you got to improve on, but why don't you talk about how you prepared this week to get ready for Hobbs?
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite quotes, and I tell the guys every year, pretty much every week, is, you know, if what you did yesterday seems big, you haven't done anything today. And so that one's behind us. The hardest game we got left on the schedule right now is Hobbs, and it'll change every week. And so we really, it's just forget what happened last week. Don't worry about next week. Let's get focused right now on who we got in front of us. And Hobbs is a really good football team. They're a well-coached team. You know, obviously Coach Willingham being over there, but you have Barrett Robinson, you have his brother over there. I mean, there's a lot of Artesia ties there. And then, you know, Coach Stevens has done a really good job. And I got to hear him talk at a clinic, and he does a lot of really cool things that I think are good, and, you know, a lot of things that we do here too. And so I think he has a good program. And so it's really more about just making sure we play good football, because we know they're going to be ready. We know they play good football. They're sound, and so we got to play really good football.
Well, one of the things that Coach Rodriguez and I talked about on the scout team, talking about Hobbs, and this is pretty normal every year in and year out with Hobbs. Number one, they're one of the biggest schools, if not the biggest school, you know, as they count attendance throughout the year. But a lot of big kids roaming those halls, a lot of speed. And so with Hobbs, that's what we can always expect, and I'm sure that's your same expectations this year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we saw them this summer in some 7-on-7, and they were one of the most athletic teams we saw, skill position-wise. Just seems like every position they're fast. They move well. They're well, like I said, well coached. You can tell they're just good kids, and so we're in for a battle this weekend against the Hobbs Eagles, and so we're excited.
All right, Coach. Well, fans, stay right where you're at, because coming up we're going to have some Bulldog interviews, and then we're going to have the starting lineups, and then, of course, Friday Night Lights live from Hobbs, New Mexico. The Hobbs Eagles hosting our very own Artesia Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs.
The truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President of First National Bank. We'd like to invite you to come bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or apply for a personal loan, finance your business or commercial property, or want to apply for a home loan, we're here to help. First National Bank, we're big enough to serve, small enough to care.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hocker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hocker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hocker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hockerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
It's important to know local folks you can trust, people who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now can be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
If you're planning to buy, sell, or rent a home or business property, Lois Oliver Real Estate Incorporated has the knowledgeable, personable agents who can help you. Find them online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
My name is Ethan Ramirez. I'm number 13. I'm a senior this year. My parents are Rebecca Chavarria and Leo Ramirez. I'm involved in another sport I'm involved in is baseball, and that's it. And my favorite part of being a Bulldog is the tradition.
My name is Julian Rodriguez. I'm number 14. I'm a senior. My parents are Jerry Rodriguez and Nicole Duarte. I am also involved in baseball. My favorite football team is the Baltimore Ravens, and my favorite part about being a Bulldog is tradition.
My name is Devin Fierro. I'm number 15. I'm a senior. My parents are Melanie Bejarano and Steven Fierro. I'm also involved in baseball and honor society. My favorite football team is the Denver Broncos, and my favorite part about being a Bulldog is probably the dog pile.
My name is Gage Donaghy. My number is 41. I'm a senior. My parents are Amber and Patrick Donaghy. My other activities in school are lunch. My favorite football team in the NFL is the Green Bay Packers, and my favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is Robert Rodriguez. I'm number 42. I'm a senior. My parents are Robert and Lisa Rodriguez. I'm involved in baseball. My favorite football team is the Cowboys. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is it's all about brotherhood.
My name is Noah Tawai. I'm number 47. I'm a junior. My parents are Chris and Sarah. I'm also involved in golf and men's volleyball. My favorite football team is the Kansas City Chiefs. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is the facilities.
My name is Diego Lopez. I'm number 83. I'm a sophomore. My parents are Kimberly Rios and Aldo Rios. I'm involved in basketball and golf. My favorite football team is Miami Dolphins. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is the community and the winning tradition.
My name is Jathan Duran. My number is 85. I'm a senior. My parents are Iris Vello and Adam Vello. I play baseball and track. My favorite football team is the Las Vegas Raiders. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is the bond we built and the tradition.
All right, my name is Roy McDonald. I'm number 86. I'm a sophomore and my parents are Cody and Mercy McDonald. I am also involved in student council. I run track, and my favorite football team is the New Orleans Saints. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is this community and all the people that come out and support us during the season. And all the tradition here is just, there's nothing else like it. It's great. That's why it's great to be a Bulldog.
Buying Big O at Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Now through September 18th, buy 3, get 1 free on select sets of in-stock Nexen or Aspen GTAS tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and up to 10% shop fee based on non-discounted regular retail price not to exceed $35 where permitted.
Now that children are back to school, we all need to be reminded how important it is to be safe on our roads. When school zone lights are flashing, slow down and yield to pedestrians crossing intersections and crosswalks. Take extra care to look out for children in school zones, parks, and residential areas. And never pass a bus or vehicle stopped for pedestrians. This important safety message is presented to you by our community partners at HF Sinclair.
You have a tax guy and a plumbing guy and maybe even a pool guy, but who's your car guy? If you can't answer that question, then let us help. At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we've been serving the automotive needs of the Pecos Valley and beyond for 97 years, and we want to be your car guy. So next time you start to wonder if it's time to trade your car, service your car, or even accessorize your car, then call us, your car guys, at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on Game Day with Coach Rodriguez. And, Coach, you're going to be our scout team coach of the week this week. We're taking on the Hobbs Eagles. Let's start with their kicking game. I think they're coming in 1-0. They got a big win over their used-to-be big-time rival, Clovis Wildcats. They get a big win last week when you guys got the big win over Carlsbad. Let's talk about Hobbs and their kicking game and just anything unusual, anything out of the ordinary with any of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Hobbs coming off a big win, like you said. On kickoff for them, they're trying to get the ball downfield, let their guys run and play in space. They're athletes that they've got. Their kickoff return, they are a Starburst team, so they do look to have those guys back there. Actually, they opened the game last week with a kickoff return for a touchdown against Clovis. Clovis thought they could kick it to them, and one of their big juggernauts took it back all the way for a touchdown. So they do that. They've done some different things on punt as of recent, so we expect them to come in with something unique. We try to prepare for everything, and then their punt return, they're trying to build a wall and trying to make sure that everything gets up the sideline. So, their PAT, we haven't seen any swinging gate, but again, always trying to prepare for things like that. And, their PAT block is very similar to something that we do as well.
Well, you said something there, and we're going to talk a little more about it, I know, but they're big and they're fast. And so a lot of times, kicking game, that helps. You have all that speed. That's a big factor, as the Bulldogs always seem to as well. All right, well, let's talk about their defense next. You're a defensive guy. Talk about what you guys expect to see from their defense, what kind of sets they're going to be in, if they're going to have blitz packages, those kind of deals, and how you think they're going to defend our offense.
Yeah, Coach Willingham is their defensive coordinator. He's a guy who spent a lot of time here.
Yep.
And I'll say this about him more than anybody is that guy, he can get the most out of his base defense over anybody else. And so we're going to see the same type of structure that we've seen in the past, 3 down, 4 linemen. We think a lot of their outside linebacker to the short side. We've seen some film on him. He looks like he does a really good job, as well as their 2 safeties. Their safeties come down, they'll hit you. They're able to play pass coverage, so they're pretty adaptable in what they're doing. The other thing that they do well is, they stuff the run really well from an off depth. They've got some size on their defensive line, averaging about 270 pounds, so they're a pretty big group right there.
And you said 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll drop that 4th guy down, rush him.
Kind of like a 9 technique or something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, so they are size. They got big size, which is what we see every year from Hobbs, one of the biggest schools in the state. Got a lot of big kids walking their hallways. All right, well, let's move over to the offensive side, the side you're going to be facing as the defensive coordinator. What do they run? What kind of sets are we going to see, and does that speed come into play?
Yeah, absolutely. They personnel things very similar to we do. They have their 2 slots that are they're quicker guys. They've got a really good running back. He's a small guy, but man, he brings a lot of juice to their offense. I know they're really excited about their quarterback. His last name's Argot, and so with him, what he does is, he shows a lot of leadership for their offense. They're a spread team. They throw a lot of the air raid game type of stuff. They'll get into some 2-backs every now and then when they really want to run the ball, but they really are a spread team who want to get the ball out to their playmakers, in particular those slots.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck, and go Bulldogs.
I'm looking for something that I've lost, or I'm looking for this or that. But from a spiritual standpoint, am I seeking the lost, and am I teaching them about Jesus? Frequently, we don't have the same effort when it comes to lost souls as we do when it comes to finding my lost keys or my lost dog or my lost kids. But our lost souls are permanently for eternity. And so as you think about your soul today, is it lost, eternally condemned, or is it saved, eternally with Jesus in heaven? What's your answer? If you're not sure, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ just north of Walmart on Sundays at 10:10 a.m.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Richland Motors invites you and your family to the Richland Motors Barbecue Cook-Off and presentation of the American Patriot Award, honoring first responders on Saturday, September 10th at Richland Motors on West 2nd in Roswell. This cook-off is open to all skill levels and all mediums: wood, charcoal, pellets, wood chips, and electric. Prizes will be awarded for the best in brisket and best in ribs. Sign up now at rlchevrolet.com. Click the About Us tab and enter. Richland Motors Barbecue Cook-Off and presentation of the American Patriot Award, Saturday, September 10th at Richland Motors on West 2nd in Roswell.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
August is back to school month. It's an exciting time of year, but it's important to keep safety in mind as you send loved ones off to school. Central Valley Electric Cooperative would like to share some safety tips to keep in mind. Slow down and watch for school zones. Put your phone away. Don't get distracted. Stop for buses loading or unloading students. CVE wishes everyone a safe transition back to school. Remember to be safe and be smart this school year. We're just about ready for kickoff tonight. Artesia at Hobbs America. Let's take a look at the starters tonight on defense. Bulldogs will have at defensive end number 22, Jake Miller, 6'1", 162-pound senior. Defensive tackles will be number 34, Israel Calderon, 5'10", 230-pound senior. And number 41, Gage Donaghy, a 5'11", 211-pound senior. And the other defensive end will be number 45, Riley Jarrett, 6', 170-pound senior. The linebackers for the Bulldogs, number 18, Davian Molina, 5'10", 175-pound senior. Number 54, Diego Wesson, 5'9", 195-pound junior. And number 13, Ethan Ramirez, 5'9", 164-pound senior. The corners for the Bulldogs, number 32, David Hammond, 5'8", 140-pound junior. And number 20, Philip Finley, 5'11", 161-pound senior. And the safeties on defense, number 28, Jesse Armendariz, 5'10", 163-pound junior, number 28. And number 43, Josiah Rodriguez, 5'7", 141-pound junior. Now let's take a look at the offense. The offensive line at tackle on the left side, Colby Wooten, 5'10", 210-pound senior, number 75. And on the right side, Andrew Aguiano, number 56, a 5'9", 200-pound senior. The guards on the left, Jeremiah Gonzalez, number 53, 5'10", 222-pound senior. And on the right, number 67, Garrett Fisher, 5'9", 227-pound junior. And the center, number 51, Omar Solias, 5'8", 186-pound junior. The wide receivers, number 10, Matthew Size, 5'10", 180-pound junior. And number 14, Julian Rodriguez, 5'9", 168-pound senior. The slots, Peyton Greathouse, number 80, 5'9", 170-pound junior. And Devin Fierro, 5'7", 140-pound senior, number 15. The running back will be number 24, Jesse LaRocque, 5'9", 156-pound junior. And at quarterback, Peyton Deans, number 12. He's a 5'10", 196-pound senior. We'll also see playing on offense, number 39, Nia Estrada at quarterback from time to time, 5'11", 148-pound junior. And we'll also see at running back, number 16, Bradley Valenzuela, 5'8", 142-pound senior. Those are your starters. Time now to take you over to Hobbs, America, Watson Memorial Stadium. Joby and Robbie for tonight's play-by-play. Take it away, gentlemen.
Hello, Bulldog fans, worldwide Bulldog fans, everywhere all over the country. We're glad you joined us here on KSVP Radio and or KSVPTV.com, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play. This is Joby Hodling. I'm joined by Robbie Ballou, and we're here in Hobbs, New Mexico, as our very own Artesia Bulldog football team is getting ready to square off with the Hobbs Eagles. Robbie, beautiful night here in Hobbs, and good night for some football.
Yeah, the sun is just now setting over the treetops, so it's not in our face anymore. It's been in our face since we've been here, but cool evening, probably 70 degrees right now, 75 degrees, slight breeze, beautiful field, lots of fans. Good night for Friday night football tonight, Joby.
Beautiful night for it. There was an accident. The reason the game, if you're wondering, you've been online saying, why didn't this game start at 7? And you didn't know, there was an accident, 529 in the U.S. and the highway between Carlsbad and Hobbs, and so traffic was delayed pretty substantially. But they were able to get the game time. Only had to move it back 30 minutes. I think our buses may have been caught up in that delay. But nonetheless, the game's been moved to 7:30. So here in a few minutes, it's going to get started. And I think it looks to me like our KSVPTV.com is still rolling our pregame, but we're on here on the radio. So I don't know. Maybe Gene, if this is messed up, he'll come down and tell us. But we're way earlier than we anticipated for the radio, but it was there. So yeah, we knew we needed to come on. Robbie, why don't we talk a little bit about Hobbs and Artesia and what we're looking at?
Hobbs coming in tonight. Of course, they're 6A. They were ranked 11 that was Carlsbad. They're ranked in the top 10 last week and still are this week in 6A, one division above Artesia. Coming in tonight, they won. They won. Everything's good? Okay. They won last week against Clovis 46-7. And they had some stats for us that we could look at. So their quarterback, number 15, Argot, was 11 for 15 for 170 yards in that game. They had a quarterback rating of 132. And then their top rusher was Argot, also the quarterback. But then the running back, one of them, Beza, had 4 carries for 26 yards. They just didn't have to do much against Clovis last week, Joby.
Yeah, big blowout. That's a huge rivalry. They used to be in the same district, of course, and when the districts kind of got shook up, went up to 6A football here in New Mexico, I think that's when they separated Clovis out and they put them in a what we would call northern district, really middle of the state district with some schools from Albuquerque. But big win, like you said, for the Hobbs Eagles. They're big, strong, and fast, just what you expect from one of the biggest schools in the state. And we got some Artesia ties. Coach Willingham is now the defensive coordinator over here in Hobbs. He was the defensive coordinator in Artesia for a number of years. And on the staff before that, just as not the coordinator, but as one of the coaches. And then now the Bulldogs coming onto the field. They're going to come out and do the normal dog pile at the 50-yard line. So that's good to see. All white if you're watching on the radio. Bulldogs wearing their white away uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, the orange helmets, and they've just completed the dog pile. Hobbs not out here on the field as of yet, but they will be shortly. We got 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the game clock, so it's a countdown here. And a pretty good crowd for Artesia over there, and I know some of them may have gotten hung up in that traffic stuff, but so there may be more coming. I see more coming in as I'm talking. Good crowd, and not as many. I really was expecting a bigger crowd. They got a big crowd, but this is a big stadium.
Yeah.
So it can look kind of sparse even though it's a pretty good crowd here for the Hobbs Eagles. They called it Blackout Night. I saw it earlier this week in social media. They were encouraging their fans to come out and wear black, and a lot of them are. So Blackout Night against the Artesia Bulldogs.
Well, we talked about it on the ride over here. Ken Stevens, head coach for Hobbs in his 4th year. And so these seniors were freshmen when he came in to Hobbs to build a program. So now he's got that first set of seniors that's seen his program all the way through. And you're going to see a very familiar offense tonight, folks, because it looks a lot like the Artesia Bulldogs. Spread offense. They're athletic, they're fast, the quarterback throws well, and they can run the ball out of the spread also. And then I know and if you watched the pregame, you heard on the scout team coach, they are big up front, bigger than we are. So it's going to be interesting tonight to see how Coach Maupin and the Bulldogs handle the size of the Hobbs Eagles.
Yeah, they run, like you said, and I mentioned that Coach Willingham is over here as a defensive coordinator. They run a very similar defense to ours. So they got a 3-4, 3-down lineman, 4 linebackers, but a lot of times they'll move that outside linebacker into a 9 position, like a down lineman, but out on the end, and they'll move them around. But those front 3, the average, according to Coach Rodriguez, and I was looking at their lineups here, 260 is their average defensive lineman. So pretty big kids down there on the front for us, for the Bulldogs offensive line. And then their offensive line is big too. And so I'm sure they pass block well. You mentioned it. He's been here 4 years now, so everybody in his program he's been their head coach. Everybody from the seniors down. And that makes a difference.
It does.
The other Artesia ties is Barrett Robinson is over here coaching. I think maybe Drew, his older brother too. I'm not sure of that, but they were high school graduates, both of them great high school players in Artesia. And they're over here now with Hobbs. So a good coaching staff, a good team, and the Bulldogs getting ready to buckle it up and play against this big quality 6A program.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs coming in this year. Last week I was looking at their schedule, and of course we played Carlsbad last week, won that game, but they were ranked 11th in 6A. Last week Hobbs was 9th in 6A. And then we'll hit Belen, which is 5A, and they're ranked 7th, and Deming was ranked 5th in 5A. And then we hit Cleveland and Lovington, who are always 1 and 2 in 6A and 4A. Then we hit Roswell and Goddard and Mayfield. I mean, everybody almost on our schedule is ranked in the top 10, 6A, and then one Lovington 4A. So Bulldogs, tough schedule, but that's the way we want it too.
It's the way we want it. And then the other thing that's really changed since last year is our district with Mayfield now in our district. So the top 4 teams, not just arguably, but based on every standings that I've seen, the top 4 teams are in District 4, 5A. District 4, 5A and they're mixed up a little bit in different standings, but Artesia, Roswell, Goddard, and Mayfield, 1, 2, 3, 4 in some order. And so a very tough district to go with our tough preseason.
Well, it's tough because even if we're ranked in the top, all 4 of us ranked top 5 or 6, it's who you're going to leave out in the playoffs to an extent. Now, I don't know that they'd probably get a in, but
the way it is now, all 4 of those will get in.
They could get in, but it's still, you finish 4th in our district, and you could be ranked 5th or 6th in the playoffs if it continues the way it looks like it's going to continue this year.
Right. All right, did you already say this? I was reading something a while ago, and I missed some of what you said, but the Bulldogs, the Hobbs Eagles won the toss, and they elected to receive. Bulldogs are defending the south goal here to start the ball game, so they'll get the ball in the second half starting off. And Hobbs did come on the field while we were visiting, and so they're out here. Their kickoff return unit has not gone on the field yet. They're still in the huddle on the sidelines. The Bulldogs kickoff team is out there on the field, and Peyton Greathouse will do the honors from the kicking, and he's got it lined up on the 40-yard line. So the Bulldogs are ready to go here. And like I said, pretty good amount of Bulldog fans made their way over here. Our band also came, and so at halftime we're going to have our band to start the halftime off, as they're going to put on a halftime show here in front of the Hobbs and Artesia Bulldog fans. All right, so Hobbs is hitting the field. Robbie, you getting those numbers back there? Who's going to go back deep?
Yeah, Jeremiah Jacques, number 2, and number 21, Diego Beza, back deep, and also number 14, and that is Caden Trevino.
All right, so we're getting ready to go. The officials have made their way to their spots. The white hat is back talking to one of the back men. Now he's backing up, and once he gives the go-ahead, we're going to see a kickoff here. Friday Night Lights, Bulldogs and Hobbs.
They do like to run the starburst.
Here it comes. There's the kickoff. We are going to kick it deep to them. It's going to be back into the corner over there. They are going to try to set up the starburst. Bulldogs are there quickly, see if they can wrap them up, which they didn't, but they're at the point of attack, but they do a fantastic job getting him at the 15-yard line on the right side.
High kick to the left corner, and Rodriguez, and I'm trying to I can't get the other number. I think it might have been Johnson. But that high kick afforded our kickoff team to get down the field, and it disrupted that just a little bit, the starburst. So good job by the kickoff team.
Hobbs was fortunate to get that away.
Yes,
I thought we had disrupted it completely.
Yeah.
But the up back on the east side of the field ends up getting the ball, and he's tackled over there on the 15, 16-yard lines where they marked him down. All right, so Hobbs will come out here in they're going to have a running back to the right behind in the, what do you call that? Kind of a shotgun with a running back behind them.
Oh, sniffer
Trying
back.
to hand it up, and he breaks a tackle at the point of attack. Bulldogs are going to run him down. Looks like about a 2-yard gain.
He was hit in the backfield, and as you mentioned, they couldn't get him down until number 44 for the Bulldogs. And who is that? 44. I don't have it.
So 44 on the you don't have it?
I don't have it on the roster or on the starting lineup.
Okay, so we're not sure.
44 for the Bulldogs made the tackle.
And that may be the sophomore Johnson, maybe, or is he on the line? Is he up in there somewhere?
Well, maybe it's 40. I'll find out.
All right, so shotgun, quarterback turns, throws it over to the right side. It's going to be caught, and the runner is going to get to about the 22-3-yard line, and he is stacked up quickly over there.
Yeah, and that's Josiah Rodriguez and Finley Rascon that come up quickly and make that tackle. But that's just a quick pass out there where they were off of him. His guy was 10 yards off of him, so easy pickup.
So the quarterback is number 15. He's a senior. Argot is his name. He's in the shotgun. Sniffer back to the left side to bring a man in motion. The slot back on the far side, which is the short side of the field. He's going to run just a quarterback keeper. There's a hold, and it is thrown. That's going to bring it back. He ends up picking the first down up, maybe gained about 8 or 9. But there's a hold back at the 20, Robbie. That's where they'll mark it from. So it'll be back at the 15 or at the 16. No, they put it right on the 20. So it'll be third down and 11 once they mark this off.
A good play by the Eagles, but the reason they got around that corner is they're holding Riley Jarrett from his defensive end position.
Yeah, and the linebacker got held too.
Okay, I didn't.
But Riley definitely was first.
Saw Riley getting held, and then Davey Molina for the Bulldogs made the tackle.
So that was just a straight quarterback boot. He just come around the left side. Yep. Nobody to pitch it to. Nobody. It wasn't a shot. It was just a quarterback run all the way. And that puts them back on the 10. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said the 15. It puts them back on the 10 as the flag was on the 20. So it's going to be third down and 16 for the Hobbs Eagles at their own 10-yard line. Trips to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. Actually, they got quads. Quads to the near side. Quarterback Argot's going to go up underneath center, now back up. He's got the running back to his left, who's number 21, Baeza. And the coaches on the side over here changed the play, so the quarterback changes it. There's a false start. That'll move them back 5 yards, Robbie. So it's going to be third down and 26 from the 5.
It's going to be interesting. We got 3 guys on the trip side on a man, and then a safety over the top. And so I think they're looking at who they may want to go against the best, one of those defenders.
Yeah, the Bulldogs, we'll see if they try to, they're going to do, it's half the distance, so it's to the 5. So we'll see if we try to get a blitz on here and take a risk and get to the quarterback, or if we just play deep and try to cover these 5 receivers. They're going to have 5, probably 6. No, they'll have 5 in the all right, so the quarterback Argot goes up under center, tells the line what he wants to run, trips to the near side, which is wide side, 1 receiver to the top. The quarterback's going to keep it, He's going to get up the middle, and Bulldogs are finally get him. He gets back to the original line. This ball's loose. Artesia got it, I believe. I think I saw a white jersey get it. The Bulldogs say it's theirs. That's what I thought I saw, Robbie.
Molina fell on the ball. The refs are talking about it.
Artesia.
That's number 18 for the Bulldogs, and there's a lot of people in there. I don't know who made the hit, but he knocked the ball out, and there was a scramble for it. Davian Molina comes up with it for the Bulldogs. Big turnover there, Joby.
Great big turnover. Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line of the Hobbs Eagles after that big hit. And he looked like he did have some room to run, and then he got hit. I missed the number 2.
Yeah.
They stuck him. The ball came out, and I thought I saw the Bulldog fall on it. I was a lucky guess. All right, so the Bulldogs, and it looks like we're going to put trips to the far side, empty backfield, and the quarterback is number 39. He's going to throw it over the top. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Artesia. Oh, the penalty going to come in later, I would think. He gets hit in the end zone, but no penalty. But anyway, touchdown, Artesia.
Nia Estrada in the quarterback, started off the series. As you mentioned, went quads, brought the back up to the line of scrimmage, outnumbered him, and then Peyton Greathouse went a great route. Nia Estrada hit him in stride, touchdown for the Bulldogs.
So a turnover and a one-play touchdown, 6-0 Artesia with 10:03 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs in the swinging gate. Man goes in motion is Peyton Deans, and now they'll set up in the normal kicking. Nia Estrada will do the holding, and Greathouse, who just caught that touchdown from his holder, Nia Estrada, will do the kicking.
Great design play by the coaches.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 7-0 Artesia. 10:03 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this time.
Artesia High School Bulldogs Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
I was just saying to Robbie, I guess we're back on the line. Their lights are interesting here. Look how the top ones up top are almost pointing. Are they even on? I think they're on, but they're pointing straight down. They got lights down low that are pointing out on the field. Pretty cool light system.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're just now joining us, 10:03 to go in the first quarter. The Artesia Bulldogs get a turnover as Hobbs takes the kickoff and goes backwards on a couple of penalties and then try to run a draw on a long 3rd down from their own 5. Quarterback gets back out to about the 17. He is stuck, and the ball comes out, and the Bulldogs get it in one play. They make a touchdown.
Yeah, that drive, scoring drive for the Bulldogs. One play, 17-yard touchdown pass from Estrada to Greathouse.
All right, so here's the kickoff. Greathouse to do the honor. He's going to kick it deep again. They do run the starburst. Catching it at the 10-yard line is number 2. Hands it off this way. The Bulldogs were there. He gets by, the ball's on the ground again. Bulldogs get it again. First down, Artesia. I believe they have it, Robbie. Another turnover, and we do have it. First down, Artesia at their 20.
So I'm looking here, folks. Jesse LaRock came in and put a hit on, and the ball came out. And then number 42, Robert Rodriguez, I believe it's Robert Rodriguez, that fell on that ball for the Bulldogs.
Big time turnover on that starburst. We were there right when they started to do those handoffs, and Bulldogs again get turnover. So again, at quarterback for the Artesia Bulldogs is number 39, Nia Estrada.
Oh, let me. It was Grant Johnson fell on that.
Grant Johnson,
okay.
Sophomore.
Yes.
Again, we're going no back. Estrada's looking. He's got a man wide open on the left side. He catches it at the 10. He's to the 8-yard line before he's tackled. First down, Bulldogs, 1st and goal.
Rodriguez just runs a pure out route. And Estrada gives him time to string it out there, the wide side of the field, hits him in stride. Rodriguez turns upfield. First down pickup for the Bulldogs.
All right, 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. 7-0 Bulldogs, 9:45 and counting here in the first quarter. Bulldogs looking to take a big lead early. Then get this ball in for a touchdown. Estrada in the shotgun. Here comes a man in motion. Going to fake the handoff. He drops to throw. They're running the pull-out blitz. It's over the top to Valenzuela. He almost gets in. He's right down at the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you what, the Eagles came off of that left edge, which is where the screen was going, and there was 3 Eagles in Estrada's face. He waited patiently. He just put it up in the air perfectly for Valenzuela.
All right, so we're down second and goal. Snap is back, quickly handed off. Valenzuela's hit the line, but he's in. Touchdown, Artesia.
That is just pure will on Valenzuela's part. Number 44, Carmen Hernandez, hit him with a yard left to get in the end zone, and he kept his shoulders low and his legs driving and just went into the end zone.
All right, so the Bulldogs now 13-0, 9:06 to go in the first quarter, as it looks like he had to go get the tee, did Stratus, so he's back in there now. They come out of the swinging gate. Got 14, 12, 11 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of time to get this field goal or this PAT attempt up. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It looked good from here, and it was no good. That's why I always wait now, because it looks good and then it wasn't. So, missed PAT, but the Bulldogs with 9:06 in the first quarter now lead 13-0. We'll be right back.
Well, the biting bugs and the ferocious flies are out in force. And if you don't take care of them now, you'll be swatting and scratching all summer. Makes me itchy just thinking about it. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether it's keeping the fleas and ticks off your animals or keeping the flies and mosquitoes away from your barbecue, you gotta use the right stuff. And you gotta do it at the right time. So come see us now at Roswell Seed Company and don't let the bugs tick you off. Get it? Tick.
Fans here in Hobbs as our Artesia Bulldogs take the lead, or keep the lead, extend the lead. How's that? 13-0 here against the Hobbs Eagles on that scoring drive, which took 3 plays. It went 20 yards and was a touchdown run by Bradley Valenzuela. Kick was no good. So again, the Bulldogs 13, Hobbs 0. And Joby, I was just thinking, last week they played Clovis, and it was 46-0 until just at the end of the game, and Clovis scored a touchdown. So Hobbs, this year, this is new for them.
New to them because you're right. They haven't been behind until tonight. They only played the one game, but it was a blowout against the rival Clovis. So back on to kick are the Artesia Bulldogs kickoff team, and Greathouse will once again do the honors. He puts it on the 40-yard line, right in the middle of the field. See if we kick it to them deep. We have twice. We know they got that, and they've run the starboard. Both times we've disrupted it both times, and the last time we got a fumble. Here goes Greathouse. He will kick it deep again. Hot. Well, not as deep. It's high. Coming up hard on it is up man, or the back receiver actually comes up and makes the play and gets all the way out close to the 35-yard line.
Jeremiah Jacques, it was short that time, so couldn't run the starburst. He did a good job of catching that, getting what he could on the tackle for the Bulldogs is Jesse the Rock.
And Jesse's all over the field, and he is a player. He's a running back, and I know he can play defense, and we've definitely seen him on kicking games. All right, so Hobbs and their quarterback, number 15, Argot, back on the field. And they're going to run with, look like kind of a Bulldog offense. They put in their slot and their wide out on the wide side, which is away from us here in the press box, way out. And then a slot and a run back on this side. A slot and a wide receiver. The quarterback's going to keep it. It's a pull. They pulled the backside. It was a backside. It was just what do you call those? Well, I can't think what I want to say. But it was a good play.
Wow, yeah, as you mentioned, they pulled the backside guard and tackle around his quarterback run all the way. And he just got in behind them to pick up those yards. On the tackle for the Bulldogs, Ethan Ramirez.
5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5 for the Hobbs Eagles out at their own 40-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Hobbs going from north to south here. Beautiful Friday evening. The sun has gone down. Beautiful sunset as we look across Hobbs Memorial Stadium. Argot, the quarterback, will hand it off, and Bulldogs were there and backing him up. We got a penalty flag coming in, and I think that might be on the Artesia Bulldogs. We'll see.
Well, he tried to go on the right side of the offensive line, and Israel Calderon said, no, sir. He met him, and then he couldn't get him on the ground until Peyton Deans came up and laid a lick on him.
All right, so they picked up about 2. There is a penalty flag, and the Bulldogs look like they're backing up. I think it was a face mask, Robbie. That's what I saw. And I know I'm a long ways away, so I'll let them tell us. White Hat's going to tell us eventually. He's trying to get his mic hooked up.
Yep.
Personal foul, face mask. So that was Calderon, the nose tackle, that was making that tackle. And it looked like, as he was driving him sideways, there was that helmet. That's why I thought it was a face mask.
Yeah, he was trying to get a hold of him. The running back was doing a good job. Jacques was about just driving his feet. Calderon couldn't get a hold of anything except for.
the head. All right, so trips to the near side, ball near the far hash now. So the wide side of the field next to us here in the press box. One man to the far side. Bulldogs bringing a blitz, and they're going to jump offside. So another 5-yard penalty on the Bulldogs.
Got Riley Jarrett on that hard count.
That'll pick up 5. We were coming off that receiver over there. Our corner was coming on a blitz. See if they do that again. They're going to stay the trips to the near side. They got one man to the far side. Quarterback, well, they're all looking over at the play that's being called in except the line, and then the quarterback walks up and tells them what they're running. And so Argot, the senior quarterback, will back up in the shotgun with his running back, Baeza, to his left, now to his right. The pistol is what I was trying to think of a while ago when the running back had lined up behind him. Going to turn, fake the throw to the right. Now he's looking. He's going to have to run. Good coverage back there by the Bulldogs. And the quarterback, Argot, will pick up about 5 more yards. Will be close to a first down.
Well, that's a coverage, I want to say sack, but short gain there. He might have got the first, but good job by the secondary because he had about 4 or 5 seconds. I was watching the line. There was no one even breaking free to come after him.
Yeah, we rushed 3, and those 5 had them ganged up.
Yes.
All right, so it is a first down pickup of 5 yards. 1st and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles at the Bulldog 32-yard line. Ball in the far hash. 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Running back to the left of the quarterback and a little behind him in the shotgun. Bulldogs showing a blitz here. Snap is back. They're going to run the ball. The running back gets by, breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles, still on his feet, and he's finally going to be gang tackled to the ground. Down near the 20-yard line, pickup of about 12.
That's number 21, Diego Baeza. I mean, he got hit about a yard deep, and then he shook that one off and ran through a couple other tackles. So first down run by Baeza, and that was mostly him.
So we've got 7:20 and counting to go here in the first quarter, and a good 12-yard pickup there by Baeza. So they're going to come back out in the same set. They're going to have 2 slots and 2 wideouts. Baeza will be in the backfield with Argot. He steps up and tells the offensive line what they're running. He's to the left of Argot and a little behind him. 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Snap is back, turn, fake the handoff to Baeza. Going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be picked off. Artesia with their 3rd turnover. Great job by the safety. And I hope he's okay, Robbie. It looked like he came down funny on his left leg. Who is that?
Well, I can't get his number. He's laying on the ground. But wait, they ran a little skinny post across the middle. Safety read it all the way. And he came up over the top of him to take that ball away from him. So it was a great play by, I think it's Armendariz. I hate to say that, but I think it is. Jesse Armendariz.
Well, that's his spot. That's his side of the ball.
Yep.
He comes up and makes a great interception. And, Robbie, it didn't look good to me. I saw his leg, the way it jammed into the ground when he came down, and the way the whole team was standing around him. We got a little break here. He popped right up, though, so it's not as bad as I thought.
Maybe he knocked the wind out of him.
Maybe that's all it was.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all it was. So
just an incredible interest. 3 turnovers.
3 turnovers, and not at a better time on that one because they were driving, and we get it now on our own 3-yard line. Years ago, when my oldest son was a starting quarterback, we were right here in Hobbs, and one of our offensive linemen broke his leg. His ankle was his foot was facing the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, my son, said he walked up and saw it and said, "Sorry, man." He couldn't stand there and look at it.
No.
It looked terrible.
No.
His foot was facing backwards.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so Bulldogs first down, empty backfield. In the backfield is just the quarterback, number 39, Nia Estrada, trips to the far side, twins to this side, going to throw a little screen over there. Good job blocking. He bursts through. Ooh, big hit. He's going to pick up about 8.
And they're just spreading them out. That's the running game sometimes for the Bulldogs. That's Jesse LaRock. Just ran a flare out there on the left side. Estrada hits him, and he picks up about 9 yards.
Great blocking over there by the inside man and the outside man on that trip set. And or actually, Jesse might have been playing on the inside, but he swung around in between them on the little flare, as you said. All right, so A formation, 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Estrada in the backfield. Next to him is LaRock. He's going to throw it to Greathouse. He catches it. He breaks up to the 20-yard line before he is tackled. Good splitting of the defense right there.
As I'm watching the line, and they didn't even block the nose or the backside end. Didn't even block him because they knew they were going to get that into his hands quickly. Good job by Greathouse to pick up the first down.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. This drive starting at our 3 after the interception by the Artesia Bulldog defense. So 1st and 10, trips to the far side, which is the wide side. And it looks like LaRock in there with, and he takes a direct snap. He's through the middle of the line. He's going to pick up about 4. I thought he was going to stretch to the 25. They get him about the 24.
Yeah, linebackers did a good job that time. They didn't fall back into coverage. They got their reads. They stepped up and met LaRock as soon as he broke through the line.
2nd down and 6 from the Bulldog 24-yard line. 5:43 and counting to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs lead 13-0 here over the Hobbs Eagles on blackout night in Watson Memorial Stadium for the Hobbs fans and faithful. And if you're watching on the radio, Hobbs wearing solid black unis with gold trim and numbers. All right, A formation. Estrada takes a snap, hands it off again, and again that's, I think, LaRock, and he'll pick up about 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
LaRock had a crease there, but linebacker number 42 just shot through that gap. Singleton, good play by that young man to hold him to a short gain.
All right, so 3rd down and 4 as the Bulldogs huddle up once again, and Estrada gets his call from the sideline. Now he'll come to the line of scrimmage. A formation, a pair of slots, pair of wideouts. To the right of Nye in the backfield is LaRock. Oh, we got a false start on the Bulldogs. Doggone it.
Yeah, the defense did a defensive shift. They lined up, and then at a signal, they all moved to the left together, and I think that threw our lineman off.
Well, I didn't see the lineman move, but I saw a slot move.
Yeah, there was a lineman too.
There was a lineman too.
Yeah. So I was watching. All I could see was the line.
Yeah. Well, you had the binocs up.
Yes.
All right, so it'll be 3rd down and 8 as that moves us back 5 yards. 4:49 to go here in the first quarter. 13-0 Bulldogs. If you're just now joining us, we've had 3 turnovers. 1 on special teams, 1 fumble recovery on defense, and 1 interception here in the first quarter, and the lead reflects that, 13-0 Bulldogs. This did miss the PAT on the 2nd touchdown. That's why we got 13. All right, so again, it's going to be LaRock to the right of Estrada in the backfield. We're going to go trips to the wide side of the field, which is the far side. One man down here, and he's on an island. Defensive guy is. Nye looks. He's got a man. It's going to be, broken up. Oh, and it's intercepted on the breakup. I thought he might have got there a little early, Robbie, but no flag, so it's going to be a turnover on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you saw the guy on the sideline. I saw him too. We had a Bulldog on the sideline open. He hit the guy inside it, or tried to hit the guy inside of him, and it was deflected into the air. Number 23, Armendariz for the Eagles got the tip pass for the interception.
All right, 4:42 to go here in the first quarter, and the turnover on the Bulldogs. And that was, he hit him right as the ball got there, and it just went straight up as the old bingo drill as the safety catches it, goes the other way with it. All right, so they've got in their A formation look, 2 slots, 2 wideouts. In the pistol formation, the quarterback has a running back behind him. He's going to look and throw it out here to a wideout screen. And on the wide side, there was an illegal block. Did he pull out his flag? He did. There it comes. So that should be a penalty on Hobbs.
So just threw a pass out here to Ortega. It took a long time for that pass to get out there. The 3 Bulldogs kind of trapped him in there. It was called a trap drill. And then he tried to go the outside. We're able to get him out of bounds. But as you mentioned, there's a penalty on it.
Punch block in the back. So it's from the spot of the foul, which is at about the Bulldog 27. Brought out some boo birds on the Hobbs side. They'll mark it off 10 yards, put it back at the Bulldog 38. I guess the flag was at the Bulldog 28. So 1st and 18 for the Hobbs Eagles. And Argott will step back in shotgun. His running back is to his right and a little bit behind him. A formation look, takes a snap, turns and throws it quickly. And they were able to get inside the first guy. And that might be a flag as well, but I don't see one coming. So the tackle out of bounds by the Bulldogs. They pick up about 8 of those yards back.
Yeah, quick hit to Ortega again on that left side. It was interesting. They pulled the backside guard and tackle, and it looked like a run. Froze our linebackers because they pulled them, and that opened up Ortega for that gain.
So a good false read there by the offensive line of the Hobbs Eagles, by design, obviously. All right, so 2 slots, 2 wideouts. The slot and wideout way across the field, bunched up over there on the wide side. Snap is back. He's going to throw it over there. Another little screen. He turns up the field. He's got speed, and he's going to go down the sideline, number 2, for a touchdown.
Same play the other way. What's the lights? I guess they just do that.
Yeah, they flicker over there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was like, man, we're about to have a delay. Same play the other way. They hit Number 2, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Jockus.
Yep.
And one Bulldog missed the tackle, and there was nobody else there. But it was the exact same play, just run the other way.
And he got it out a little quicker that time. It was a little faster developing.
Yep.
They thrown that all the way across the field, and that last time they did it, when that penalty was called, it took a little while to get there.
He's kicking.
So Van Landingham is doing the kicking. Number 9, snap is back, hold is good, kick is up. And again, it looked good to me, and it was. So with 4:22 to go, and what Robbie was talking about, they really flicker their lights here whenever they're doing stuff. Touchdown. 4:22 to go here in the first quarter. The score now 13-7 RT.
At Artesia General Hospital, we want to help you feel better faster. And when prescribed by your provider, IV therapy can be one of the quickest ways to help you feel well again. Our infusion center services include antibiotic or allergen therapies, blood transfusions, and medication infusions for chronic conditions like Crohn's disease and osteoporosis. Whether you choose care at the clinic or hospital, you can expect a highly skilled staff and a private, safe setting with your comfort in mind. Referrals and appointments are required. Learn more at artesiageneral.com/infusion.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here. Our Bulldogs have that turnover. Hobbs is able to capitalize. They get a touchdown on a wide receiver screen. And it was a 29-yard pass from Argot to Jockus, and the kick was good. So 13-7 here in the ballgame. Artesia leads by 6 points, and Artesia's kickoff return team on the field for the first time tonight. For the first time tonight. Yeah. That's right. And so they will be ready to go here. It looks like they're anticipating them to kick it shallow because we don't have a normal-looking kickoff return back there. Or was this how they lined up last week?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So this is designed for an onside here.
Yeah, they don't have the third guy back for the starburst.
Right. Yeah, they got 3 up men. But we'll see if Hobbs will kick it off to us. We have to them every time, and they run the starburst. Here comes the kick. Number 9 doing the kicking. He is going to do it onside and drop it straight down on it. It's the front line. We're going to get the ball at the 48-yard line. Good job.
Good job by number 18. Molina had their hands team in there, so they were expecting, as you said, all the way. That ball came to him. He got it, fell down like he's supposed to, so Bulldog football.
Yeah, great field position at their own 49-yard line. And our offense has started with great field position every time, but our interception's down on our own 3. Okay, 13-7, 4:21 to go here in the first quarter. Artesia Bulldog offense on the field in the huddle. Estrada at quarterback. To his right is Bradley Valenzuela, the number 16, 5'8" senior. A formation, ball on the near hash. Snap is back, going to turn, fake the handoff, going to throw a screen. It goes through the hands of Joy. So that will be just an incompletion.
So Hobbs mainly sitting with 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and they'll walk another guy around. They'll bring him up in a defensive end position, a 9 technique. They'll leave him back at linebacker. They'll split the difference on trips with the third receiver the Bulldogs have. So Bulldogs figuring this out tonight.
Offensive line doing fantastic at this point. The one time it looked like they broke through, that was by design. Snap is back. Estrada looking. He's got a man. He's going to catch it. He's across the middle. He goes to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the house. Touchdown.
That was number 14 for the Bulldogs, Julian Rodriguez. He just ran across the middle. Estrada hits him in stride in front of the safety, behind the linebackers. And because he was in stride, he was able to pass the 2 safeties, split them, and then he had a host of Hobbs Eagles chasing him, but they couldn't catch him. That was fun.
That was fun. First play, touchdown Artesia. 4:10 to go here in the first quarter. High scoring affair. We're in the swinging gate. We'll swing out of it. 19-7. We're going to go ahead and go for the 1 here, even though we missed the 1 before. So, we could run a fake out of this. The quarterback's the holder.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so holding the ball for the Artesia Bulldogs again is Nye Estrada, the kicker's great house. They jump off sides. I bet we get to go. I bet we go for 2 here with the heavy package. I see Coach Moppin tell them.
Here they are. And, he probably did. He said, give them a hard count, and he had the heavy package ready. Give them a hard count. If they jump, go in. So, again, just well coached.
My expectation right here is we're going to see in there at quarterback for the Bulldogs, I think it'll be number 12, Peyton Deans. We'll see.
It is.
So Peyton will come in here and make his first appearance tonight at quarterback. He's going to be in the heavy package. He's got 2 big guys right in front of him. Bulldogs ready to go here. Let's see if they pass it or if they try to run it against this big Hobbs front. They're going to try to run. He's got room. He's in.
That's just a good job. Wesson and Calderon are in the backfield with him. And then they got the line up there, and those two big boys just lead him right through the hole. Dean finds it, gets into the end zone.
So with 4:07 to go, the Artesia Bulldogs answer back quickly. 21-7 here in the first quarter.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
All right, welcome back, Bulldog fans. Exciting night of football going on here. That scoring drive by the Artesia Bulldogs, 2 plays, went 51 yards and capped on a 51-yard touchdown pass from Estrada to Rodriguez. 2-point conversion run was good by Peyton Deans, and Artesia Bulldogs lead the Hobbs Eagles 21-7.
All right, welcome back, Bulldog fans. As Robbie said, I'm welcome back to me because I got offline there for a minute. Here's the kick, going to kick it hard, deep. It's going to go back to the 4-yard line is where they're going to receive it. They're not going to run the starburst this time. Up the sideline, almost tripped up. He's going to get out to the 30 before he's finally pushed out of bounds, maybe the 31.
That's number 14, Trevino, for the Hobbs Eagles. As you said, didn't even attempt to run the starburst. Just went to that right sideline before Caden Joy was able to get him wrapped up and out of bounds.
So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They actually get to the 32s where they're spotted. So 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Ball on the far hash from us here in the press box as we look toward the western sky. It's still got a glimmering of the sun over there. Got a sniffer back. They got a running back to the left of Argot in the backfield, and behind him they bring a man in motion. Going to hand it off. No, the quarterback keeps it. He's through on the right side. He makes men miss. He's all the way to the outside, and then he's finally going to be, well, he still went down. I thought he was going to be taken, then pulled it and followed the fullback. So they had all those guys blocking. And as you said, the Bulldogs actually had it played fairly decently as they were kind of bunching it up, and he was able to break away from it. All right, so now back in their more standard look with 2 wideouts, 2 slot backs, running back to the right of Argot in the backfield, just a straight drop as he's looking to the left. He's going to roll to his right, and he's got green grass. The Bulldogs defensive backs really doing a good job, linebackers, but that's something we're going to have to address, Robbie. He picks up about 12 again because there was nobody there. They're all back in coverage.
Yeah, so here's the issue. The Bulldogs are rushing 3.
Yep.
And they're dropping 8 back into coverage. When there's nothing there, our coverage is dropped deep like you mentioned, and he's a good athlete. He just takes off and runs. There's a lot of green turf in front of him.
Yep. All right, so the ball now on the Bulldog side of things at their 44, 1st and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles. Running back in the backfield to the right of Argot, the quarterback. A formation look. They bring number 9 in motion from this side. Going to turn, fake handoff, and quarterback keeps it. Bulldogs play that perfectly that time. He throws it while he was going down. It's still going to be a loss. So a pass for negative yards of about 3.
So Molina and Ramirez do a great job of playing that time and stopping him, Argot at quarterback, and then he heads up play, throws it out to Van Landingham. But other Bulldogs there to make that tackle. So it's good defense all the way around.
2nd down and 14 after the 4-yard loss. It'll be ball back on the Bulldog 47-yard line. Argot has a slot and a wideout on both sides. Running back to his left is Baeza. Looks over the Bulldog defense. 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. He's going to run it away from the Bulldog defensive end, and we're going to have another sack. Well, he's still on his feet, but they do get him now, Robbie.
Riley Jarrett he only put 1 guy on him that time, and he drove his guy back in the backfield, came off of him, slowed down the whole play, and then Bulldogs kept coming in there. Argot again kept making him miss until Calderon got a hold of him, and he wrapped him up and drove him backwards.
I think we have a timeout on the field. Timeout, we're going to take one as well. We'll be back, and the score 21-7. We'll be back after this timeout.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
All right, we're back here coming off this Hobbs timeout. 2:05 to go in the first quarter. The score 21-7 Bulldogs. After that sack, it's now 3rd down and looks like about 20. Where's their scoreboard at?
Way over there.
Oh, it's up top. I was looking at their. All right, the quarterback in the shotgun. He's got trips to the far side. He's looking that way to the right. He's going to let it go. He's got a man wide open, 1st down and more. He breaks across the field to 25 to the 20, and then he's tackled from behind by the Bulldogs down at about the 10-yard line.
That's number 2. Again, Jaquez, they had a bunch set spread way out there, and he was blown coverage, left him wide open. But I think it was 32 for the Bulldogs that made the tackle. I forgot why I was talking. David Hammond, touchdown saving tackle.
It was. He got him from behind, and that was no easy task because that kid's fast. All right, so they're back. They're down on the Bulldog 9-yard line, 1st and goal. Got that sniffer back on the left side. Got the running back to his left, and behind him in the shotgun is Argot. Snap his back, turns, hands it to the running back, and he's going to be tripped up. Looked like he tripped over a line trying to make a guy miss. Pick up about 4.
Yeah, Ramirez from his linebacking position on the backside came, and he may have got a foot. He reached out there like that. He may have shoestring tackled him.
So it'll be 2nd and goal at the Bulldog. Well, they got him down at the 6. I thought it got inside the 5, but I see the yard marker over there. So 2nd down and goal from the Bulldog 6. Sniffer back again on the left side up behind the left guard. Running back to the left of Argot in the backfield. Bring him in. They're going to run student body again. Fakes it, and keeps it, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield.
Bulldogs did a great job that time because they did bring the motion across formation. He faked it to him, pulled it, and was going to go to the right with the running back, and there was nothing there. Bulldogs stayed home on their keys, so good job defense.
That's a loss of about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the Bulldog 10 as Argot goes up and talks to his offensive line. He's got a slot and a wideout on either side, so the A formation look from the Bulldogs. Running back is Biza to his left. Snap is back. He's looking to throw to the left. Looking. Throws it over the top. It's going to be caught. No, he dropped it. He dropped it. They're gonna wave that off. The referee on this side, Robbie, is going to wave it off, I believe. The guy in the middle of the field put up his arms, but there was a referee on this side, and he started to make his hands go back and forth. They're going to call it incomplete. Nope. I don't guess they are, Robbie. That ball came out. You can't hit the ground and drop the ball.
Yeah.
That's not a touchdown.
Yeah, I just ran a corner route there, got behind our safety. Perfect throw by Argot. Turned around, as Joby mentioned, caught the ball in the back of the end zone. But when he did go down, he did not maintain control of that ball.
The ball just went straight out of his hands.
Yeah.
And the official on this side the line judge on this started saying incomplete. The one in the middle of the field, 40 yards away, threw his hands up. And they talked, but they didn't change it. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. That didn't look good, and it is not. So 21-13, Artesia with 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So we're going to keep it right here. Gene may come down in a minute and help us out with some commercial stuff here. But, yeah, first quarter, you said something before the game started. Tell the fans what you said.
Well, I told them we got 2 spread offenses that like to throw the ball, and they're high-powered offenses, and usually that means for a long night because every incomplete pass stops the clock, and then every completion or quick score, then you're doing all this, right? You got to do the extra point, then you gather up kicking teams, kick return team, and it takes a long time to do all of this. So we're looking for it's a powerful game, it's a fun game, high-scoring game, but it's going to be a long game.
Yep, that's what it appears to be because we're just in the first quarter. And what time is it?
8:08.
8:08. Of course, we didn't start till 7:30.
Yeah, that's still 40 minutes.
So it's going to be a 40-minute first quarter. So 24 seconds to go here. Artesia kickoff. What did they call? Nothing. They're on the right spots. I looked out there and thought we were in the wrong. All right, so 21-13, Artesia. Hobbs is able to answer the Bulldog score and get back within a touchdown. And now they missed that PAT, so they're off by 8.
That scoring drive was 8 plays, covered 68 yards, 10-yard touchdown pass from Argot to Landingham, and the extra point, no good.
They're going to kick a squib again, a little up the middle, and it's dropped back there, but then picked up by the Bulldogs. And is that Peyton Deans, number 12?
That is Peyton Deans. He got a hand on it, went by him, so he chased it down, and then was able to pick it up and turn around and take some pretty good legs.
Yeah, fortuitous bounce because it got by him. He went back and he didn't fall down it because it bounced right into his chest.
That was number 38, Xavier Alvarado, who made the tackle for the Eagles.
So another good field position started here for the Bulldogs as they're on their own 31-yard line. First and 10, A formation for Artesia. Estrada with, I can't tell who's beside him in the backfield. Man goes in motion. Is Greathouse going to fake the handoff to him, hand it off to, is that number 24? It is. That's Jesse LaRock, and he's going to pick up basically maybe a half yard.
Seth Rodriguez broke free from his defensive line position, made that tackle quickly on LaRock.
So it is a pickup of 1. Second down and 9, and we're down to, that's it. That ends the first quarter of action here. The Artesia Bulldogs leading the Hobbs Eagles 21-13. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back after this timeout.
21. It's not just a number, it's the law. The legal drinking age is 21, not 18. And if you get caught buying or serving alcohol to anyone underage, it's not just their problem, it's yours. Don't wreck your life. Do the right thing. You have too much to lose. Don't try to be cool. Instead, make a stand and do your part to eliminate underage drinking. The legal age is 21, not 18. A friendly reminder from the Eddy County DWI Prevention Program.
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back here. First quarter has ended, and the score here, 21-13. The Artesia Bulldogs, Robbie, came to play. They got delayed because there was a traffic accident, so we got a 30-minute late start. But, boy, the Bulldogs really came to play. Hobbs did as well. They've answered back well against – oh, we're back to play. Yeah. I'm looking at you. All right, second down and 9 from our own 31. Man in motion. Fake, nope, they hand it to him. He drops it, and he still dropped it, and gosh. Bulldogs are going to have to hurry to get on it. I think we got it back, but Hobbs is saying they have it. The Hobbs Eagles do have it. So it'll be first down, Hobbs at the Bulldogs' 27-yard line, as the handoff never did make it good there. So it'll be Hobbs football, turnover Bulldogs.
Boy, I had to set up, too. They sealed off that left side of the offense and defensive line, and he just lost the handle on the ball. Sometimes it happens, and the ball just bounced crazy, and Hobbs able to fall on it.
All right, so first and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles at the Bulldog 29-yard line. 11:53 to go here in the half as they changed some players out. They got an A formation look. Argot, the quarterback, to his left is Baeza. They bring number 4. They're going to bring them in now. They're going to go back to a little bunch set on the far side. Ball near the near hash. Snap is back. He's going to run a little end around this way. Bulldogs got confused. Nobody was there, and that's going to be a cut inside and a touchdown.